Hello everyone, welcome to Engineered. In this today's video, we'll be doing the part 8 of building materials objectives, and we'll be doing from 351 to 400 questions. So let's start. The steel which contains fissures and cavities is manufactured by, the answer is cementation process, right? Because it gives us blister steel and it contains fissures and cavities, right? So if you see in the cementation process, it gives us blister steel and the structure is not homogeneous and full of cavities and fissures. Based on flow quality, the sequence of pipes is, these are the options, and the answer is option number B, CI, GI, AC and PVC, CGAP, the short form, CGAP. Next, pick up the correct statement from the following. Hornblende mineral is brittle. Muscovite is also known as white mica and potash mica. This is correct. Biotite is also known as black mica. It is also correct. So answer will be all of the above. Good quality sand is never obtained from river, lake, sea, gravel, powder. The answer is C in this case. If you see here, this is the question from Agor, and good quality sand is never obtained from C. It is given, right? 102 option is, answer is C. But if you see in this textbook.com, it is given as C here also, and good quality sand is never obtained from C here also. But if you see here, so this is also C. Sand generally contains salt if it is obtained from seabed. This is a different question. But if you see here, this is from the Made Easy, and good quality sand is never obtained from which of the following source? The answer is given as Nala. Nala is not a good source of a good quality sand because of the presence of impurities, especially organic impurity, which may cause a detrimental effect on the engineering works where the sand will be used. So because of the organic impurity, it is quite detrimental to use in engineering works. So it is up to you what you need to, what you like to take in such a question where Nala is present. But if this question comes, then it is C undoubtedly, right? Lime mortar is generally made with hydraulic lime, right? This is a simple question. Pick up the compound responsible for early strength of cement from the following. Early strength is tricalcium silicate, right? Early initial setting is tricalcium aluminate, and ultimate strength is dicalcium silicate. So here answer is tricalcium silicate. Linseed oil is used in paints as, it is used as vehicle, right? Linseed oil, knot oil, poppy oil, right? These are vehicles. If you see here, linseed oil is used in paints as but the answer is given as D in Agor. But our answer is correct answer is vehicle, right? It is this. But if you see, vehicles are linseed oil, knot oil, poppy oil, and spirit of turpentine. Sometimes spirit of turpentine is also given, but generally linseed oil is used as vehicle in this particular case. So linseed oil in paints is used as what? Vehicle. Linseed oil is used in paint as vehicle. So our answer will be vehicle. Asphalt is obtained from petroleum distillation, right? So answer is petroleum distillation, option A. Percentage content of silica in window glass is, if you see here in the window glass, this is the window glass, percentage composition is 70 to 75% silica. So here 70 to 75% silica, right? Most commonly used solvent in oil paints is, solvent is thinner, right? Solvent is thinner, and most commonly used is here turpentine. So if you see in the solvent turpentine, if you see here, the most commonly used solvent is the spirit of turpentine. But if naphtha and turpentine are present and both A and B is also present, then our answer will be both A and B. So if you see here, in previous version of the book of Agor, the answer was given as petroleum, and many people get confused nowadays that the answer is petroleum, but it has been updated in its book, and now the answer is given as option number D, turpentine. And these websites are yet to update their answer. Most commonly used solvent in oil paints is turpentine. The harmonious mixing of the clay ingredient is known as blending, right? So blending is the indicates intimate or harmonious mixing, right? Bitumen felt is used as waterproofing material, dam proofing material, and made from bitumen and hessian fibers. All of the above. The answer is all of the above, right? The initial setting time of lime pozzola is 120 minutes. This is a simple question. The clay to be used for manufacturing bricks for a large project is dug out and allowed to weather throughout the monsoon, right? We see here for a large project, clay is dug out just before the monsoon and it is allowed to weather throughout the monsoon. And weathering is softening or mellowing the clay, right? If the furnace is provided with insufficient fuel at low temperature, the type of pig iron produced is called white or forged pig, right? In the white or forged pig, if you see, it is burnt with not provided with sufficient fuel and at low temperature, right? And it is used in the manufacture of wrought iron. Depending on the chemical composition and mechanical properties, iron may be classified as cast iron, wrought iron, steel, all of the above. This is option number D. All of the above is the answer. We see here, ferrous metal contains iron as their main constituent, and there are three important ferrous metals, namely cast iron, wrought iron, and steel. The main constituent of fly ash is aluminum oxide, silica, ferrous oxide, all of these. So answer is all of these. Brittleness of coal is due to an excess of phosphorus, and red salt is due to cold salt is due to phosphorus, red salt is due to sulfur, right? You can see here this debate, this cold salt debate occurs when phosphorus is present in excess quantity, and red salt occurs when the sulfur is present in excess quantity. Asbestos cement is brittle, warps due to changes in humidity. Strength is lower when saturated by water, and all of the above. The answer is all of the above. Gneiss is obtained from igneous rock, metamorphic rock, sedimentary metamorphic rock. So if you see here in the book of Augur, the answer is given as sedimentary metamorphic rock, and also in the exam beta it is given as sedimentary metamorphic rock. But the description, I am still confused about this, the description of this question or explanation of this question. If you know the explanation for this question, please comment down in the comment section. Fiberglass retains heat longer, has a higher strength to weight ratio, is shockproof and fire retardant, all of the above. The answer is all of the above. This is from the book of Augur. Pick up the correct statement from the following. The theory of formation of concrete is based on the phenomena of formation of voids. The bulking of sand is taken into account while volumetric proportioning of the aggregates. And the dry sand and the sand completely flooded with water have practically the same volume, all of the above. So we see here the theory of formation of concrete is based on the phenomenon of formation of voids, right? So the first one, and for the second one, if you see here, the question is the bulking of sand is taken into account, right? And we see here bulking of sand should be taken into account when volumetric proportioning of the aggregate is adopted. And for the third one, here if you see here, the dry sand and the sand completely flooded with water have practically the same volume, right? So all of the three are correct. So our answer will be all of the above this one. The commonly used color pigment is in paints is amber, carbon black, iron oxide, and all of the above. The answer is all of the above. The variety of pig iron caused for the manufacture of steel by Bessemer process is Bessemer pig, right? If you see here, in the Bessemer pig, this pig is used in the manufacture of steel by Bessemer or acid open earth process. Vanadium steel is generally used for axle and springs, right? And another thing you need to remember is the yield strength and tensile strength of low carbon steel are improved by the addition of what? Vanadium. This is also asked in objective. A badly mixed cement concrete results in honeycombing. The answer is honeycombing. Chemically, marble is known as it is calcareous rocks, right? In the calcareous rock, you can see here limestone and marble. The filler used in a plastic bitumen is asbestos powder, as seen in the book of Augur. Mastic asphalt is generally used for dam proofing and waterproofing, right? So both A and B is correct. The most fire resistant paints are asbestos paints, right? The answer is asbestos paints. A bog mill is used for tempering brick earth, right? So if you see here, process of grinding clay with water and making it plastic is known as bogging. This is the process of what? Tempering. You see here, tempering is done in the bog mill. A good brick earth should contain about 20-30% of alumina, about 50-60% of silica, and not more than 5% of lime. All of the above. So answer is all of the above. And alumina is the main constituent of the good brick earth, right? The compound of Portland cement which contributes to the strength after 2 to 3 years is dicalcium silicate. Ultimate strength is given by dicalcium silicate. Bessemer process is used for the manufacture of what? Steel, right? There are these process of manufacture of steel: Bessemer, cementation, crucible, duplex, and electric process, LD process, open hearth process. Which one of the following is an air binding material? Gypsum, acid resistant cement, quicklime, all of these. The answer is, if you see here in the air binding materials, gypsum, acid resistant cement, and air hardening or quicklime are the examples of air binding materials. A good quality stone should absorb water at less than 5%, right? Less than 5%, and it is rejected if it absorbs more than 10%. The slag which floats on the surface of the molten iron generally contains lime 45%, silica 35%, and alumina 12%, and other 8%, right? All of the above is the answer. If you see here, it contains about 45% of lime and 35% silica, 12% alumina, and rest others. For the manufacture of plywood, veneers are placed so that the grains of adjacent veneers are on 8 right angles, right? They should be perpendicular to each other. The commonly used drying oil for oil paints is acetate of lead, right? You can see acetate of lead. The initial setting of cement is caused due to tricalcium aluminate, right? It is simple. Wrought iron is manufactured from pig iron by all of these processes: refining, bottling, singling, rolling, right? These all are the options. But if it is asked from the white or forged pig specifically, then it will be only bottling directly, right? Fiberboards can be distempered, painted and distempered, used for furnitures. So it is used for furnitures, right? The answer is used for furnitures. Lime concrete is generally used for wall foundation, flooring at ground level, both A and B, neither A nor B. So if we see here, it is generally used in under the floor finishes, right? So our answer will be flooring at ground level or under the floor finishes, and the answer is flooring at ground level. Bituminous felts are used for covering AC sheets, right? So answer is covering AC sheets. Quick setting cement is produced by adding aluminum sulfate in very fine powder form. If you see here, fineness of grinding and a small percentage of aluminum sulfate accelerate the setting action of quick setting cement, right? The answer is aluminum sulfate in very fine powder. Pick up the correct statement from the following. The substance which contains of one primary chemical is known as monomer. It is correct, right? The polymer consists of thousands of monomers joined together. This is also correct. The polymer molecules is called macromolecules. This is also correct, and all of the above is our answer, right? The simplest substance consisting of one primary chemical are known as monomers, and they are combined, and it is known as polymerization. These are the thing, and there are two types of polymerization, basically addition and condensation. The normal curing for a lime mortar is 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, and 10 days. So we see here in the question from the Agor, the normal curing period from lime mortar is, the answer is given as 7 days. And if you see in SP20, right, it is also said that curing should be continued up to a minimum period of 7 days from the date of laying masonry, right? And another question related to this is, what is the minimum period for which the lime concrete and foundation will be left without the start of masonry work over it? It is also 7 days, right? You can see here, at least 7 days after laying or after laying. And the another question is, the normal curing period for the lime concrete, if it asks for lime concrete, is 10 days. If it is for lime mortar, it is 7 days, and if it is asking for lime concrete, it is 10 days, right? German silver is an alloy of zinc, lead, and nickel, silver, gold, and lead, copper, nickel, and zinc, copper, brass, and zinc. The answer is copper, nickel, and zinc, cone, right? So if we see here, copper, zinc, and nickel. For the manufacture of stainless steel, steel is mixed with what? chromium, right? The presence of original rounded surface on the manufactured piece of timber is called wane, right? Wane is this defect is denoted by the presence of original rounded surface on the manufactured piece of timber, right? In paints, the pigment is responsible for color. This is simple, right? Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for watching.